大家早安早安，我是梅子Plumy，大家最近过得好吗？最近都在下雨，希望大家出门的时候都要路上小心，然后记得携带雨具，因为就现在是梅雨季啦。可是其实我觉得雨好像还没有下得特别严重，而且已经5月嘞，然后过年，然后3月结束之后，时间都是用冲的，然后一直到暑假，然后暑假再一转眼就年底了，其实一年过得很快，希望大家能好好把握时间，我也要把握时间。然后再来就是好事情，就是我最后保底的工作我拒绝掉了，可是因为我就是录取了我更心仪的工作，对，就从今往后我是旅游业小白，举凡有任何机票、行程，或者是机加酒、饭店，我都可以帮忙，这都是我的业务。往后真的就是有任何需求，旅游上的需求，应该都可以问我吧。对，因为当然这些事情都要等那个事情都尘埃落定，因为进去还要经过训练，我才能独立上线。那在真正能独当一面之前，我还是要拼命的练习。好诶，希望这份工作能带给我不同的体验。当然就是回顾我过去这1个月，就是自从我离职到我找到工作的刚好一个月左右多一点，因为我是3月底4月初离职，然后在昨天收到录取通知，然后跟对方约是下个礼拜一，就是连假结束之后要报到。其实回顾这1个月，我从来没有好好休息过，我一直处在一个非常焦虑的状态。可能有焦虑到2个礼拜到3个礼拜吧，因为我一直觉得，就是我离开了上一份工作之后，我应该很快就可以找到下一份。可是事与愿违，可能是因为跳产业的关系吧，我进旅游业跟我之前的产业其实都不相干，所以他们在看到我的履历之后，对我这个人有兴趣，可是他没有很害怕，就是我可能没有办法胜任这个职务，所以我就是不断的去投履历，然后被刷掉，要不然投履历去面试，然后被刷掉，一直不断的重复这个过程，然后一直在消磨我的自信心。到上个礼拜，我都觉得我是不是真的很烂到没有人要用我，我是不是只能回到本来的产业了？就还好，就是有一间老牌的上市公司愿意给我这个机会，那应该差不多了。对，我觉得就是这1个月，整个4月就像是在洗3温暖。不过还好，1个月就找到了。我后来有在就是很多的那个社群网站上面看，就是其实有很多人找工作也不是这么顺利，有的好像找了1年多吧，找了2年。然后才终于有了下一份，所以我觉得我动作应该算快的，就可能跟我的个性一样吧，想到什么就想要马上去做。希望大家也都能一样幸运。好哦，那在游戏开始之前，如果喜欢我可以动动手指订阅我，或帮我点个喜欢还有分享，跟开启小铃铛，还有小铃铛吗？好，那我们开始今天的游戏。我们继续回到我们的奇异人生重逢。
Safi could be anywhere by now. But knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirm.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas's future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey! I needed to ask you about yesterday's assignment. Do you have a minute? Sorry, President Teller, I really need to understand this whole, a negative space thing.
Why do I suspect you're not looking to talk photography?
Sorry, I just needed to get out of there.
Are you okay?
It's been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck, up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Why would he say that?
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me. Stoner. He probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
马不杰
Does it have to do with the Maybon party by any chance?
Maybon? What is that?
Reggie, I know the party was officially canceled. It would be a very bad idea to hold it anyway.
I always appreciate your advice, Max. It's fine. It's probably a whole stack if I'm down in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know. What was that talk with you and Owen about? It sounded intense.
Nothing important. Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
He said the two of you had an understanding?
Understanding? Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
Reggie, I know there's a lot going on. Just be careful.
I always am. See you around, Max.
That was definitely Reggie. But what about the rest of the quad? When Safi was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from Vin. That's my tell.
报资料夹
Anyone
找
with a
出 Sophie
Caledon folder could be Safi. I need to check out each one I find.
在那边 brown brown
The man has absolutely no hold on this guy.
靠资料夹找出 Sophie。这次去校长办公室有意外的收获，我需要整理一下思绪。以下这些人肯定知道些什么内幕。瑞吉身为阿布拉克萨斯的会长，难免会牵扯一些阴谋。他有所隐瞒，我只是不确定他隐瞒了什么。可是瑞吉好几个月以来一直努力保住阿布拉克萨斯楼，怎么可能会想把房子烧了？荣，谜样的人物，就是他的个人风格，他对任何事情保密到家。但也是我的朋友，他听命于欧文，却也在乎阿布拉克萨斯。荣究竟是牵涉其中，或单纯的只是意外的被卷入？卢卡斯对卡利登恨之入骨，有了 podcast 后更是猖狂，讨人厌的程度无出其右。卢卡斯应该不是会诉诸暴力的人，但我对他的信任绝对远不及上述的那两位。还有谁？以下这些人可能知道些什么内幕？欧文，他到底有什么目的？他似乎一心只想要把卡利登砍掉重练，改成科技新贵的天堂。如果阿布拉克萨斯楼挡了路，他真的会把房子烧了吗？洛丽塔应该没有涉入，毕竟他明显不知道阿布拉克萨斯楼要垮了。但洛丽塔的游行会这样取名，不是没有原因。更何况洛丽塔的作风一向就是知而不言。Sophie 最难掌握的变数，目前在校园四处乱窜，动机不明。她为什么选在这个时候回来？又为什么一直鬼鬼祟祟的想要打听消息，不断闪我？我必须要找她问个清楚。
Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she didn't have time to change yet.
我觉得那个应该是本人。
The whole school feels about as stable as you do right now. Unsurprisingly, Owen is being a cairn Karen.
校内禁止摆放未批准的雕塑品，这堆石头将于期末清除。 干嘛啊？为什么不放？我觉得这很好啊。
I don't mean to interrupt.
Well, unless you want to help me liaise with the Abraxas Alumni Network, you are. Excuse me.
I can't just push Owen to talk. What if it's the real Owen? I need to rewind and regroup.
找人去分散他的注意力。
This guy doesn't seem like he'd mind pissing off the president. Maybe I can use that.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
要干扰欧文吗？
Reggie is working really hard to advocate for Abraxas. I don't think this will help.
Gotta mix direct action with institutional pressure. Down with President Teller! Save...
President Teller's sitting in the quad over there. I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can do something about that. Thanks, lady.
I hope the power of protest is enough to get Owen away from that folder.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Sophie saw my class. Maybe she'd shapeshift as one of my students to mess with me? Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
功课
Doing some alfresco homework?
Oh, no, it's a personal project.
摄影作业
Were you pleased with the photos you took in class?
Definitely. But I wanted to get a few more to choose from. I asked Reggie if he wanted to shoot together, but he said he had some pressing plans. Lame.
Again.
I'll leave you to it. See you in class.
Max, have you ever... I'm sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh. I shouldn't have... Never mind.
Wait, Jeanette, I didn't...
It's cool, Max. I'll see you in class.
他是一个细心又敏感的人。研究所
I've been meaning to ask you. Have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
Yes. Actually, I wanted to ask you about it. But I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
抱歉没有提到。
I'm sorry. I'm still new at teaching, and I'm not used to people caring about my opinion. But of course, I think you're good enough.
Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
I'd love to.
Ugh, it sounds really pretentious.
Artist statements are just like that. You're right in the pocket.
创作自述：生平第一次拿起相机时，我一心想要拍下妈妈睡在吊床上的模样。结果这一股创作冲动如此强烈，反而害我差点把她的柯达 P8880掉在她的脸上。妈妈一醒来，马上把她的相机抢走，然后禁止我在假期期间结束前使用它。那时我才领悟到，摄影其实是一门允许的艺术。这好像在写自传。好啦，其实就是自传，但只是写的有点刻意。可是自传不就是这样吗？
I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Hey, Don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist. You are an artist, whether they see it or not.
Wow. Thanks, Max. I'm so lucky to have you as my mentor.
Don't start crying. Don't start crying.
不要哭，因为一直以来 Max 都是一个小透明，所以他可以很轻松的去释怀别人不把他当一回事。可是当他真的被肯定了，他又会觉得很感动，完全可以理解。
Sometimes this sculpture feels like a self-portrait. Not today, though. Sophie knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in, maybe she'd choose one of them?
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch.
Oh, Max, can you give us a moment? We're discussing some plans.
有
Okay, so they were talking about doing a presentation together. That makes way more sense than where my mind went.
演讲的主题：自己的房间与单身的意义。
Did I hear that right?
自己的房间。
Hello?
Hey, hippie. Just checking in.
Have you talked to Moses?
Not yet. He's with a student. I'm just sitting outside the planetarium, trying to imagine what it would be like to go to school here. But if I had that kind of money, I'd probably just buy a tour bus.
You are gonna love Moses. I wish I could be there for this meeting of the minds.
I don't. This way, we can jump straight into talking shit about you.
Har. Well, I'm sure he'll have some theories about what's happening with you. He'll probably want to run some tests, too. He can get a little test happy when it comes to powers and timelines.
On my trip out here, I spent hours wondering what it would be like to see you again. But I never expected mad scientist friend hangout.
What did you expect?
Most often, a slammed door in my face.
Really? Why?
Well, we didn't part ways on the best terms, and you never responded to my text.
I wanted to. I worried that if I sent you one text, I might send you 1,000. I mean, we talked all morning, and there's still so much more to say.
Well, it's a start.
So what I'm hearing is, even though the school's in danger and reality's a mess, this trip is going better than you expected?
Oh. Damn. I guess it is.
I should get back to the search. I'll text you when I know anything.
See you soon.
He died doing what he loved. Being struck by lightning really hard. Is Abraxas scheduling any sort of formal protest this weekend?
Nah, we'll be too busy sleeping it off.
Sleeping what off?
You know, it.
Good talk.
Defend the students' right to self-govern! Save the Abraxas!
What is it now?
Well, this certainly wasn't pulled from the archives. Must be the real Owen.
昨晚发生了一起不幸、完全可避免的事件。虽然已经低调处理，但差点酿成大祸，必须立刻采取行动。查阅警方报告，拆除团队沟通不良。现在是拆除建筑的大好时机，否则在这么阴森的危楼会引人注目，而且动作要快，免得下次有人闯入时崩塌。记住，目的不是为了除掉阿布拉克萨斯，但如果他们继续惹事，强制解散仍不失为一个选项。瑞吉争取校友支持搬家的反应不一。搬迁选项：维多利亚式豪宅物件稀少。提过新建案，但校友死要刁难，不愿配合。改变方针：卡利登 2.0 提出新的校园蓝图，展示标志，但不加标语，先征求大家对标语的想法，再由雅思明提出放眼未来，凝聚共识。别忘了，汤姆的女儿下周生日，别吼人。
Reggie's gonna deal with it. Did you know he was an economics major before he met you and switched to visual arts? What a shame.
为未来打算。
Your plans to expand the campus are receiving a lot of pushback. Have you had any second thoughts?
Of course not. The situation in academia is dire. If we aren't aggressive in securing our future, we won't have one.
If you change Caledon beyond recognition, have you secured its future at all?
A question for philosophers and linguists who, despite my better judgment, still have majors here.
我不是很能认同他的想法。你认为不重要，不代表它就不应该存在，只是你没有刚好需要这件事情的动力。
You really seem to have it out for the Abraxas Society.
Yes. How dare I want to get rid of a damaged building and build some much-needed classroom space?
I have nothing against a new science building. But
Loretta Rice is tenacious in her pursuit of rumor and nonsense. All the more reason to demolish the house and move past the rumors once and for all.
我对于他想要改变学校，就是改建卡利登 2.0 跟想要拆除围楼、扩建教室这件事情，我不反对。可是他不应该利用违法的方式。
So you became the president of a liberal arts college, but you hate the arts. What's that about?
Contrary to the graffiti around campus, I'm not a heartless suit. For example, I'm something of a collector of Stieglitz prints.
这件事情没有办法解释，就是我喜欢某件部分的收藏，可是我不喜欢艺术。官腔。
You know, every millionaire I've ever met has a favorite artist that they love to name drop.
You've met many, have you? At your exhibitions and such? Because you rely on their patronage.
I did, before I came to Caledon, where I can build a career without catering to the richest common denominator. I'll let you get back to it.
Please.
Please tell me Sophie isn't with her mother right now. Or being her mother right now.
要怎么看？
Sophie is shapeshifted as Vin before. And I'll bet she'd love a chance to mess with her mom.
Max, you're out here. That's great.
跟前上司聊近况。
Complaining about the new boss to the old boss?
And to think I used to complain about her. I didn't know how good I had it.
Nor does Owen. Once everything calms down, he'll be able to appreciate everything you're doing for him. Just give him time.
I know how she manipulates people with flattery, but it still works.
申请研究所的进展。
Is this an official graduate program performance review?
Officially? No. Unofficially, I could not be prouder or more honored that Vin is the first Regents Chair grant recipient of my tenure.
I never thought I'd make it to college, let alone business school. Caledon's given me so much. And yet, somehow I managed to give it even more in return.
This grant is set up to foster the next generation of Caledon leadership. There is no one more deserving.
诗慧，
Owen has a lot of big plans for the school. How is the board handling it?
The way they handle everything, by clutching their pearls. And they're all rich retirees, so they literally wear pearls.
We do. We have a call scheduled this afternoon to hear some updates about his Caledon 2.0 plans. I'm sure it will be as lively as ever.
If not livelier.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
Enjoy your weekend. The campus is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, go take your next famous photo. Preferably of me.
You know I always support your work, Maxine, but if you take his portrait before you take mine...
Don't listen to her.
Maybe I can use this photo to get to the folder on the table.
拍照。我觉得这是一个还蛮和平的画面。
Mind if I move that folder? My last shot felt a little cluttered.
Thank you for reminding me. It's yours. That auditing student handed it to me and told me to pass it on if I saw you. Strange girl.
And while we'd love to stay in pose, we really should get ready for the call with the board. Pray for us.
留给我？什么意思？
That was fun. Meet me at the Turtle for part 2. XOXO. Safi's just fucking with me now. She's not even here. Safi's been one step ahead of me this whole time. Hopefully now I can get some answers.
It started in December, but lately it's been getting worse. So I came to Max for help. And she told me, well, it's really more about what I told her, that Arcadia Bay is still standing. And my mom, and everyone else, is alive. But then she told me that until very recently, this wasn't the case. But if I'm here, and Arcadia Bay is also here, I don't know. Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I have some, I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point. Give me a minute. Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on.
All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are.
Hi. 我进来了，哇靠，这里看起来超高档，是摩西墨菲对吧？就是他，他在等你。你那样讲好像很邪门，难道我走进去，他就会说你好，克洛伊，我正在等你？摩西跟邪门完全沾不上边。 我身上最邪门的地方就是我的左手，因为我是左撇子。因为邪门的拉丁文意思是左撇子。你跟摩西一定一拍即合。经过多年来的等待，数百里的奔波，脑海中无数次的排演，终于我与小麦重逢了。幸好我来的也够快，我原本担心的要命，结果出事的竟然是小麦，而我也成了他的救星。虽然过程中也与当地的一个嘴丘男和过度鸡婆的保全发生了冲突，后来我靠着嘴皮子化解了麻烦，幸好我还是很有一套。那一刻真是太刚好，我在他闯入那栋阴森的房子时现身，然后趁警察抵达前带他脱困。当下既美好又带点忧伤。我们刚回来，两人坐在卡车上，就在我昏睡的前一刻，我心里还想着，小麦现在有了没有我的人生，那我们之间还剩下什么？我们还能恢复从前的默契吗？楼下传来了他在翻东西的声音，我是该走了。毕竟我和他怎么对话，也绝对不会像心里排演过那上千次的情境，或许这样反而比较好。
Max isn't thinking about her birthday right now. All the more reason to get her something.
9月6日，找小麦喝热巧克力。9月21，小麦的生日。
Wow, Moses flies his weeb flag high.
太空人，这好酷哦。
In space, no one can hear your sick beats. I should arrest this guy for future arson, just to be safe. Is that Nebula Rain? Only lesbians and uber nerds know about her.
女同和宅神。
Maybe Moses would let me print something for Max's birthday. This guy's being very polite to the crazy girl who showed up at his office and monologued about alternate realities. Simultaneously existing in a state of dead and hanging in there. I know the feeling. This is the coolest kettle in the history of heating liquids. I'm not big on the magical schoolgirl thing, but she gets badass points for that eye patch.
高沙眼罩。
If I wanted to make Moses' day, I could ask for his anime recommendations. Is this an art room or a physics lab? Moses seems to know how to blend the two with expertise. Moses is going full Pepe Silvia with this investigation.
Whoa. What happened here?
Max took that photo before she jumped back here. But I swear the fire was in a slightly different place when she showed it to me yesterday.
So, Max's presence has changed something. But the fire is still on its way. I've barely met this lady, but I keep seeing her face.
Safi was my best friend. I hate to put her up here, but she's been acting pretty erratic lately.
Is that the dude from the bar last night?
That's where I found Max last night. The place would be rubble if she hadn't been there.
And Max thinks the house is where the fire started. I don't know why it's important, only that it is.
9月21日，拆除作业暂缓，佛利蒙街气氛紧绷。今日凌晨，佛利蒙街3180号豪宅传出了拆除警报，湖港镇警局获报赶赴现场。该户为卡利登大学神秘的阿布拉克萨斯会总部，原本预计于今年秋季拆除，却因为湖港镇历史委员会和阿布拉克萨斯校友网的抗议而暂缓，但事实不然。 警方到达现场的时候，拆除罪恶似乎已开始进行，但警方进入地下室时并未发现炸弹，却发现一名卡利登学生，经警方审问后随即释放。会长瑞吉受访时，整件事情搞得有够扯，到一半意识到自己三角学课已经迟到了。卡利登校长欧文则尚未回应。福冈镇历史委员会表示，卡利登校方竟然明目张胆地钻法律漏洞，堂堂一所文科大学的校长，理当知道傲慢一词带来的后果。
Those guys at the bar are planning their protest for tomorrow? I don't like that timing at all.
Agreed. And the forum is password protected. If someone was able to obtain it...
I'm on it.
是文化冲突还是隐藏阴谋？日前风暴重创了福冈镇，摧毁了多间当地的商家。已经9个月过去了，居民努力重建的同时，部分人士却开始联合，将矛头指向了意想不到的目标。我申请了保险理赔，足足好几个月。法兰奇烧烤酒吧的店主乔伊说，风暴过后，他仍然苦苦无法将店面重新开张。结果卡利登却很乐于糟蹋这座小镇。新的科学中心只是第一步。部分居民也认为该所大学正在利用小镇的不幸牟利。近几个月来，紧张关系不断升温。福冈镇居民和卡利登教职员陆续发生了冲突，其中几起就是在恶龟酒吧的室内外爆发。该酒吧深受福冈镇的人的喜爱，也因为临近卡利登校园而吸引不少学生。论坛网站冲突网上亦有大量的反卡利登言论发表到密码锁定的特定讨论版。福冈镇日报虽未能进入讨论版，但有匿名消息指出，目前已经有数名会员因违反暴力威胁版规而遭停权。
A bunch of guys getting pissed off on a message board. This never ends well.
一群男生在讨论板上比战，准没好事。
So many post-its. I've got to take this guy outside some night and ask him questions.
装到一半而已，应该可以上去了吧？帮他命名星星。
A horticulturalist too? What can't this guy do? A pet iguana? Dude, this office has everything. Some of Max's favorites are in here. It's good that she found a new movie buddy.
玛雅冈田的作品先前未受赏识，如今获得应有的肯定。本选集收录了9篇短篇故事，为玛雅冈田的个人出版小书册之再版，呈现了这位回忆录作家英年早逝前的深厚文采、离乡背景。玛雅冈田，哎呀，欧卡达。到底为什么外星人把牛偷走这一幕可以流传千年？
Did he paint this himself? Why'd he stop? Moses needs a name for this dot. I should help him out.
你是小行星，快取好名字。太空豆，赵纳星、晨曦、赵纳星。 回去找摩西。天王星失散多年的远亲。
Wow. You process quickly.
I'm just laying it all out. We'll see if anything emerges.
So, Professor, have you solved me yet?
Not in the slightest. But I do have some follow-up questions. I'm sure you do too. Why don't you start?
玛雅是谁？
I don't mean to snoop, but who's Maya Akata?
She was a friend of Safi's. They were really close until Maya's suicide. That's what started all the craziness last year. Safi blamed several people for Maya's death, and she used her powers to get revenge.
Well, it's great that you bought her book.
And I wasn't the only one. Maya's work has been getting more attention in the last year. I'm sure Safi's delighted.
Lily.
I know we have a metaphysical mystery to solve, but can I use your 3D printer?
What for?
It's Max's birthday. She's being so brave about this whole save the school thing, but I think she needs some encouragement. Your anime wall gave me an idea.
Say no more. You have to text me when you give it to her. She's gonna love it.
You got it.
哦，换你了。
Give it to me straight, Doc. I'm ready.
I'd like to hear more about your visions. You said they started in December?
Yeah. And they weren't even visions at first. Just weird daydreams. Of a storm, or a path, or... But they just kept coming. Then I started thinking about them, even when I didn't want to think about them. And that moment in the green room a few days ago...
我被困住，是真的。我觉得这个幻影应该是2个时间线发生的事情，所以它应该是真的。
I don't think it was a vision. I think some part of me really went somewhere.
Okay. What were you doing in the green room before it started?
Looking in a mirror. That place was a grimy dump. Usually my favorite kind of bar. But for some reason, I started thinking about tornadoes. When Max and I were in high school, there was this crazy week where Max thought a tornado was going to destroy the school. No, sorry, that did happen. But it also didn't happen? What's happening right now?
Let's start with what happened 10 years ago. A storm threatened your town, and Max was forced to make a choice. She saved you, and Arcadia Bay was destroyed.
But the town is okay. My mom texted me an hour ago.
Yes. Somehow, the storm didn't destroy the town, and you didn't die. Which doesn't make any sense, except... A year ago, a storm threatened the school and the town. And Max made another choice. Or rather, she refused to choose between Safi and Caledon. Somehow she saved Safi and the school. And however she tied those realities together, it appears
She tied up some loose ends while she was at it. She brought me and Arcadia Bay back together? With Safi and all the rest?
Yes. Somehow. Your vision started when you remembered the tornado. The thing that couldn't have happened, but did. A paradox. Your life and experiences are coexisting along an entirely different reality. And that's not sustainable. Maybe when you encounter a paradox, you come unfixed somehow, but that would mean even us talking about it directly could... Oh no. Chloe, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, stay calm and tell me what you see.
It's always the same path. It ends in this outcropping with a couple of benches. Like a viewpoint.
The Overlook. That's where Safi died.
Sophie， 真的到眺望台的风景已经很赞了，但这里的景色我可以看到天荒地老。可不是，我走遍了全国各地，就是这里的景色最美。搞什么 ，Sophie？ 你也在这里？嗨，幸会 Chloe， 不好意思，昨晚忘了说，发生了什么事？哇，全员到齐耶！你在这里做什么？当死人啊，算是吧，至少有一部分的我已经死了。他说的对，其余的现实由小麦决定，但这里保留着我们真正的遭遇，全部都记得一清二楚。我喜欢回到这里，坐在长椅上，当作提醒自己。你们那样子一起坐在炼狱的长椅上不太好，这里不安全，是没错，但有多糟？你会帮帮忙？你帮帮忙，我会死。可以成熟一点，我们已经死了。就是活着的沙菲跟死掉的沙菲，又是这地方，又是这女的，这是怎样？怎么取消订阅啊？搞什么？为什么我的名字是活着的 Chloe？ 就是只会问问题吗？你们都走同样的一条路吗？那就顶点键。我在哪里？这下好了，有两个他。
But there's a lighthouse too, like the one from Arcadia Bay.
这是小麦他住处的那个火焰壁炉。
There's a sign. It's for Caledon. And my old high school?
So this place pulls attributes from both towns. Hence the lighthouse.
The sky is wild. Lots of auroras and shit.
So it's nighttime?
She called off the search, stopped looking for herself. Missing, they said. Then, lost. Going, she replied. Then, gone.
There's always something weird when I get to the top of the path. Me, dead. Safi, alive. A turbocharged lighthouse beam.
Okay. As far as we know, nothing in this space is real or can hurt you.
Safi practically lives here now.
大部分是树，奇怪的声音，某人的哭泣，太阳台和灯塔，很疯狂的景象。这里有很多值得了解的东西，但前提是你愿意探索，还有接受反复看到自己死去。我终于知道真相了，我等不及看到小麦怎么说。我每个地方都去过了，只差灯塔，大门打不开。Chloe，你觉得灯塔里面有什么？
The, ground turned to my high school bathroom.
Interesting. Does that place hold any special meaning?
就是
Sure. It's where Max ripped apart space-time to save me.
是死掉的 Sophie。
Okay, Max is pointing a gun at Sophie, and there are a lot of photos.
Photos of what?
No. Max, stop! Shit. I saw Max. She had a gun, and it always ends a little differently, but I die. That's what I've been seeing. Me dying. Max killing me.
You said there were photos. What happened after that?
The lighthouse beam turned on, and... What's wrong?
Chloe, you vanished. Disappeared for about 3 seconds. Before you came crashing back into the cabinet.
What? Where did I go?
I don't know. I think maybe that place takes you back to the moment where Max made her choice. About Safi. About you. Max stitched these realities together, but if you keep going back there, picking at the stitches, it could all unravel.
Arcadia Bay was brought back to life. Why aren't they stuck in that place too? My mom hasn't told me about any weird visions.
Have you told her about your visions? My point is, we don't know what's happening in Arcadia Bay. We can conjecture, but my focus is on helping you.
但小麦救了我。
But Max chose to save me. Why do I keep dying?
You're returning to the moment of Max's choice. If the choice had been up to you, save yourself or save the town, what would you do?
I'd save the town. I'd sacrifice myself. That's what I told Max to do then. At the time, it felt like what I had to do.
And the overlight seems to reflect that.
咖啡在哪？
I saw some of Safi's thoughts and memories. We're stuck in that place together.
Makes sense. Safi is aware of the dual realities, and she's suddenly back on campus. Maybe she's looking for the same answers you are.
She seems depressed.
Well, you and she are trapped inside your own deaths. Emotionally, I can't imagine what that is doing to the both of you.
怎么办？
So what do I do? How do I make sure I don't think about, you know?
Well, distractions seem to help. Your job. Loud music, lots of people, probably kept you safer. But now that you're aware of it, and what it means, we might have just accelerated whatever is happening. I'm so sorry.
不是你的错。
Hey, man. I asked.
We won't risk any more explorations into the overlight. That's what we're calling it now, by the way. I'll do some brainstorming. Maybe research mental techniques for...
Don't bother. You've got to focus on the fire.
But we need a plan. Your visions are growing in intensity, and that place is dangerous. If you spend more time there, you could end up in the other timeline. The one where you died.
I'm serious. It's okay. Why should I get to cheat death? It's not like I deserve it more than my dad. Or Rachel. Max saved me in the bathroom. But she couldn't make it stick. The time she bought me, it's enough. More than I deserve.
What do you mean? Of course you deserve to exist.
Not according to reality, or the universe, or whatever keeps trying to make me dead. Max has done everything she could for me. She always has. The least I can do is be there for her now. So, on to the good stuff. Who do we think is planning to start a fire? I met this guy last night. Didn't seem like a criminal. Criminally pretentious, maybe.
Lucas Colmenero is a former Caledon professor. He's been stirring up animosity between Caledon and Lakeport.
If he hates Caledon, you and Max won't be able to get much out of him. Max may have gone full ivory tower, but bars are still my scene. I'll head back there right now to chat with him and his protest buddies. Maybe I can learn more about their plans.
这一次资讯量有点大。对，第一件事情就是我们还是不晓得 Sophie 拿走了什么档案。那第二件事情就是关于 Chloe 活着还是死，因为现在是两个世界线合并，所以 Chloe 既是活着也是死。可是这个世界线感觉像是在排除他，他可能必须要死。可是我觉得站在我的角度，我是不允许这种事情发生的，因为我已经牺牲了阿卡迪亚湾去救他。可是他本来的世界线就是要死，就是如果小麦没有拿到超能力的话，在原本的世界线 ，Chloe 在厕所那一天在厕所就结束了。好复杂哦。好，那我们这一集就先到这边结束了。让我们看一下赞助者感谢名单。好，非常感谢本次干爹干妈们的长期赞助与支持，因为有你们信用卡的结合，才有我梅子超人。然后就是有赞助的话，就是我只要35块，只要35块一个月。就是大家都可以，就是有一张就是梅子的桌布，就是我就是直言啦，反正桌布都是 AI， 我打指令 AI 设计出来的，所以就好歹我也有花钱买 AI， 6500一年，所以应该也不算是无本生意哈，先讲清楚。然后本次的主题是星际大战，对，就5月4号是星际大战日，希望大家在这一天都能感受到满满的原力，愿原力与你同在。那我们下一次更新再见喽，大家辛苦了，晚安。